Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Why Not RV. If this is your first time watching, I'm Chris, and today we're going to talk about some maintenance issues that you run into while you're on the road. When you're on the road full time, things are going to break. You just have to be prepared for them and react to them. So our very first night out on this trip, our air conditioner was leaking water when it was raining, and I was wondering what the hell was going on. I get up there and I find that the seal of the air conditioner in between the roof and the air conditioner is where the water was coming in from. So the next day after it stopped raining, I went ahead and took the cover off the air conditioner and then saw that the 4 bolts for the air conditioner were super loose. So all I did was loosen them out. I double checked the seal, made sure everything was good, which it all looked good. It wasn't dry rotted or cracked or anything like that. And then I retightened those bolts down really tight so the air conditioner actually sealed that seal shut, and I haven't had a problem since. So it's just about how you react to them. So you got to have good tools on hand and be ready to fix pretty much anything, because things are going to break when you're going down the road. Every time you move this rig, it's going through a massive earthquake, 60 miles an hour down the road for 200 miles. Things are going to shift, they're going to break, they're going to come loose. You just got to be prepared to fix them. The wind is terrible today, so I'm sorry, but I just want to show you guys some of the tools that I keep with me. I'm a tradesman, HVAC by trade, so I have all the tools I need for electrical, some basic plumbing stuff. So I just keep my tool bag that has all my regular hand tools, pliers, impact, my multimeter, and my other hand tools, my battery operated vacuum. I also have a oscillating tool and a couple other tools in there, and then extra batteries and drill bits and stuff like that. So those are the basically all I have is your drill bits, your regular hand tools, a vacuum. I even also have a leaf blower up there, and that's what I carry. On top of that, I also keep extra set of fuses, miscellaneous screws, some weather stripping, a piece of rubber, and some more screws, and then some electrical wire down there. Our first issue brings us up onto the roof. I've had a problem with my gray tank not draining properly, just mainly in the shower and the bathroom sink. It's just not draining fast enough. Only when I open up the valve does it drain normally. So I'm up on the roof now. We're going to go ahead and clear out the vent tube, which is basically what allows air to escape from the tank and not build pressure in there. So now that we're up here and I got my vent tubes that go down into my gray tanks, I'm going to go ahead and just try and first by blowing them out with a leaf blower and see what I can get. Alright, so now I just got some water running in the shower here. I'm just going to let it run for a few minutes and see if it backs up anymore like it was last night. Alright, well all I needed was a leaf blower. It worked. I went ahead and filled up my gray tank completely full, and it didn't back up, it didn't slow down, everything was working perfect. So now I'm going to come outside and we're going to go ahead and drain that back down. But all I need was a leaf blower. Sometimes you might need a garden hose or something, some kind of water pressure to get it full, or to clear out the tube. It just depends. So maybe, take a garden hose and kind of shove it down there, and you might feel a blockage, and you can put it all the way down into your gray tank from up on your roof to go ahead and clear that out. Our next little maintenance project brings us in the bedroom, where my TV mount here, I have it screwed in to the platform there, but this screw just came right out. It didn't hold up very well after a couple really bumpy roads. So I'm going to go ahead and replace them with some much beefier screws, and hopefully it'll hold it in a lot tighter. All right, I went ahead and got these new screws in here. I did have to cut them down a lot shorter, obviously. I'm sure you noticed those other ones were about this big and the old ones were about this big. So I had to cut them down and then put them in here. And now this TV is really nice and secure. I really don't think it's gonna go anywhere on our next couple trips. But we'll see. It's just something you have to react to and be prepared for. Another thing that broke so far is one of these blinds, which are some kind of tension blind. Basically the wire kind of runs through here, across, down, and out this other side, and it creates this tension throughout here, so you can pull these up and down and just set them wherever they want to go. Well, one of ours broke, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that. So as you can see, right over here, we got this blind that has broke. The string basically popped off. So we're gonna go ahead and take it apart and figure out how we can fix this. All right, so the first thing we need to do is go ahead and remove these window coverings, which there's a screw. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but there's a screw in there, right over there, that holds it together on both sides. And then also at the top, there's a screw that kind of holds it up into the wood up there. All right, now I've got the window covering off. Now I just got these 2 screws up here that take the actual blind off, and the 2 screws down at the bottom where the bottom of the strings are held in. All right, now I've taken the blind off, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off these little end caps at the end of the sections of blind here, and then remove the pieces in between, which we'll go ahead and show you that in a second. And now, the test. My blind works. Yet again, lives to see another day, at least for now. Again, these strings are pretty worn, so I'm gonna get some new ones. And I would like to loosen this because shortening that string up at the top made it super tight. But I'll get away with it for now, and we'll get some new string, which I believe you can pick up at most actual blind stores. That kind of stuff that sells blind repairs or blinds themselves. So we'll get to that, and I'll show you that whenever we get to it. All right, so now that the last project's done for the day, tomorrow is a travel day. So the rest of the evening consists of a little bit of adult Arnold Palmer and whatnot. Just because you got to get through the rest of the day. That's it for this week's video, everybody. Again, just be prepared when you're on the road. Make sure you have some good tools, some extra parts, some extra screws, zip ties, tape, all that kind of miscellaneous stuff. And just be prepared to get on YouTube and figure out the problem and fix it, because that's part of RVing. If you're not handy and you can't do a lot of this stuff yourself, you're gonna be digging down your pockets real deep for mobile mechanics all the time. And most of this stuff is super easy, very basic. You know, we're not talking about complex electrical stuff. We're talking about, you know, a blind that a string broke on it, or a tube that is clogged up. I mean, really basic stuff that happens all the time. So just be prepared. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, comment below, let me know some of the stuff that you keep on hand, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. You try saying adult Arnold Palmer. Adult Arnold Palmer. Adult Arnold Palmer. Adult AP.